Can you imagine a world where I stream 2 days in a row? And we did this last week too. How does that happen? It keeps happening. Stop it. Get some help. Hi. Happy Saturday. Are we enjoying our weekends today, boys? Put a 1 in chat if you got to sleep in today for the first time since Monday. Put a 1 in chat. Put a motherfucking 1 in chat. What was that accent? Accent? I wasn't doing an accent. What the fuck? Wow, lots of ones. Y'all have jobs? What the fuck? I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. Big too. All right, DB, we get it. You're rich, you're retired. You own a mansion, 6 Ferraris. It's pretty sick. I work at night. Okay, that checks out too. That actually makes sense. I'm working right now. Let's go. On the weekend too. I don't feel like Monday through Friday is like a thing anymore. I feel like it's just pretty much every day. Work is constant. You know? No, I had to wake up early today. Oh, D Bizzle. Cloud City. Thank you for the 5 months in a row. At the bar streaming Maya. Don't. Oh my god. They're gonna think you're watching a child, okay? Relax. Maya has a job. I do! Here. Right here. Which is great. And I like it a lot. Sometimes I don't get paid for it, but it's not really... It can't be slavery if you're doing it to yourself, right? I'm not... You know? It's my choice. It's volunteered slavery. Which is okay. Sometimes it's fine. That's just self-abuse. I'm into that. So, hey, yo, but then I get paid. And it's great. And I feel validated for a minute. Thank you, Gloshup. Glowsup. Gloshup. Thank you. We thank you for your service. You're so weird. I was going to say you're so weird. I didn't mean to. I was reading Weird Chip at the same time. And the wires got crossed. Man, no. I was gonna say you're so welcome. But the wires got crossed because I'm stupid. Leave my boy alone. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Disgusting. I swear to god.
Validation Pog.
Woo! Validate me. Woo! You can't date me, but you sure can validate me. Woo! Listen. We take those, okay? Maya's mean. Ooh, Zach, I will steal all your belongings and keep them from you and withhold them from you, and then you'll have nothing again, okay? I don't want to hear it. Alright? But anyway, hi everybody. I hope you're all having yourself an amazing weekend. An amazing Saturday. I hope that you guys are ready for some sick fucking Zelda gameplay today, because we're gonna get to. Why do I speak like this now? It's just part of who I am. I swear to God. Why her voice do that? I don't know either. Okay, I wish I could explain. I don't have an explanation. Threatening people to prove that you're not mean. Love it. Yeah, of course. It's cool. Because I wouldn't threaten anybody that I'm not comfortable doing that to. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't comfortable, like, just being a little gremlin goblin, they'd be boring. Because I'd just be like, hi, guys. My name's Maya Danny. And this is a wholesome and positive community where none of you are allowed to judge me. And I'm not allowed to judge you. So we'll all just sit and stare at each other. That's right. Find a buddy in chat and stare at them. Recognize that you have worth and you are valued. Except for you, Pearsonator. Fuck you. That's right. That's right. Exactly. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow. This is a wholesome community, okay? It's just like secretly wholesome. People can't actually know. We just have severe autism. Listen, not all of us, okay? Some of us have it in like the mild sense, all right? Relax. I left my value back in elementary school. Yo, I peaked in elementary school, so hey, listen. And I mean that literally, because I hit 5'1" and I stopped growing. So, I literally also peaked in high school. It's not autism, it's autism. Oh, it's a little regarded, you know. It's fine. That's what my uncle said about me too. Oh no. That's okay though. These things happen. It's fine. Judgment free zone. Autism Light. Okay, great. Pinned by Heckenbeck. Awesome. I love the mod comment left by Tulsa White Boy. The mod pinned by Heckenbeck. Really good. Judgment free zone, baby. No one can get mad at me for doing heroin in a daycare. No, that's not that. Fuck, I'm not your dad. I don't know. Fucking do ruin your life. I don't. Oh my god. Doesn't matter. Do heroin. Woo! Yeah. No, okay. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. This is a sign. Maybe don't do heroin. If you're thinking about it, don't. Okay? Don't. But Oriogon, you can do whatever the fuck you'd like. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Right? What a way to start the stream. Thank you. Giving me a little bit of life into my veins. I was just going to do heroin instead about it, but hey. No need. Are we gifting subs? Tulsa. Yes. This is begging. Are you excited for spooky season coming up? Yes, but you know, okay, it's bittersweet, okay? It's bittersweet, because here's the thing. Yes, spooky season is coming up, and I am excited, but at the same time, dude, nothing's gonna be as good as last year. Nothing's gonna be as good as last year, because last year, for those of you who are newer, begging works! Begging, I'm on my knees! I'm on my knees! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you. Legitimately, thank you very much. Oh shit, for free. No, literally, no. Not for free. Anyway, I just work here. That's valid. That's fair. Hey, Standoff Cape, thank you so much. See, follows also help a lot, okay? We take those. Thank you. What I was gonna say, for those of the new frogs that are here, okay, for people who don't know, last year, during the Halloween season, we... You guys are making my tum-tum hurt. That was really, really nice of all three of you. Thank you, DB Collector, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Tulsa White Boy, for the 10, and Oriogon for the 10. The trifecta, as it's called. Thank you, boys. Seriously, that's so nice of you. And I met my quota for the day, so hey, that was like 90% mouth. Didn't like that. Wasn't a huge fan of that every time. Woo! Sorry, Alex. Hey, listen, my bad. Hey, listen. Little mouthy there, what can I say? I got a big mouth. Last year, during the Halloween spooky season, we did our first subathon. And I am officially announcing that we're doing it again. No, just kidding. I'm totally fucking with you. But, God, dude, what do you mean biological clock be ticking? What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, this is from the first subathon? Oh no, what is this? Hold on. Give me a moment. Hold on, give me a minute of your time. Give me just a second. Oh, Neptune. Okay. To read it when my voice is all the way back to... Oh, kids! Oh, I love kids. So this was on Halloween, naturally. So that's how that went. To read it, they were the fucking worst kids too. They really were. They were so fucking weird. And I'm not okay with it. God, my voice. Anytime I do a subathon, my voice just fucking McDies. All right, just fucking ends itself. Did you tell them to be better? I feel like I hope they know, you know? Real voice, I promise I do not sound like this when I'm not streaming, I promise. So, new subathon? No, listen, I don't want to be greedy. I would do a non-stop subathon forever, essentially. My content would just be subathon, but that's greedy, I feel like. I'm just depending on you guys to keep the stream going. What is this, a streamer? What is this, twitch.tv? Disgusting. We're fine with it. Shut up, your boy JJ. You close your damn mouth, dude. No, I love subathons. I would absolutely do another one. I'm probably not gonna do another one this year though. I've been debating. I'll leave it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The mods can know about it, but you guys don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. Maya's off-stream voice is actually super low. This is a character. That's true. What's up, everybody? This is my actual voice. I actually am Moist Critical's real voice, and he just uses it for all of his videos. I do like a voiceover for him, so it's pretty sick. Yeah. And he voices this voice, so it's like a fair trade, you know? Maya, I need more racist cartoons. Okay. You know what? Same. I miss them. I really do miss them. Chat, we know as much as you do. Exactly. I know very little. You guys don't know anything currently. I'm saying the mods could know about it, but it's not a big deal. I'm just thinking about stuff, okay? God, let me be mysterious and sexy. Okay, just mysterious then. Just let me be mysterious, all right? Mai doesn't even know. I do. I just, you know, I don't want to put it out into the universe because then I feel like I'll get convinced. I popped off so hard the day we finally got Street Sharks on morning cartoons. That's what it takes sometimes. That's what it takes sometimes. September gift sub. No. Definitely not during September. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Even though it's technically like the thing to do. I wouldn't do that. Just because it's too, for me, okay, I announced subathons hella in advance. So like it would be too short notice. I wouldn't want to plop it on you guys. It would for me personally, I wouldn't want to do that. But you never know. Maybe we'll do something on someday. Who knows? Maybe. Possibly. It's dangerous when I put too much energy into a thought. That's very true. Your stream is using 70% of my 2070 Super. How are you so No. That's because you're using a graphics card from like 10 years ago, bro. It's time for an upgrade, I think. Just a new one. Yes, sir. Me at work trying to mod Maya while making frosted lemonades. You're doing a good job. I would tip you if that was a thing that I could go and do. Yes, sir. Yep. Absolutely. Nice work. Woo! All right. Boys, girls, lords, ladies. There's nothing to talk about because we already talked about everything yesterday because we were just here. It's crazy. But we were literally just here. Also, for somebody asking who drew the Darth Vader in the background, I want to punch you. I've been thinking about it for like the past 5 minutes, and I want to hurt you. I don't even want to address it further than that. I just need you to know. Don't go to TwitchCon. I'm not going to TwitchCon. Mega. Okay, I was gonna say Mega Block, and then I realized I read it wrong, and then I was like, Mega Black! And then I got scared and nervous, and I don't know why. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry that you scared me. Actually, you should be apologizing to me. I do expect that, a nicely worded letter to me. What? I got nervous. You don't understand. Every time I have to read a name that pops up on screen, I clench, okay? I'm going to When We Were Young, which is the same weekend as TwitchCon. Gonna be lots of annoying kids out and about. When We Were Young? Is that like is that a music thing? There's a picture of Darth Vader on the left. I really wish that sometimes you guys would just let me fucking breathe. Okay? Just let me exist. All right? If you say something in my chat and I misunderstand it, just let me have it, okay? Let me feel good for a minute. But yeah, it's Harry Potter and Darth Vader having a lightsaber wand fight. Which is pretty sick. We gave you a minute? That's valid. Give me more. I need all the minutes. Hello, this is AT&T from 2005 calling, and I want my minutes. So they're sword fighting? That is a teenager. Yes. Curious George checking out Kylo Ren's backside. Who fucking wouldn't? Vader was a teenager once. Yeah, and Padme was a groomer. Kind of crazy. Kind of weird. A little strange. But these things happen. Vader is German for father. That's pretty sick. Definitely a groomer. Oh shit, true. She comes out with the ukulele, you know? She's like, hey, okay, genuine question about that. Has she, like, done anything else since? Not Padme. Miranda Sings. Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Balls in her. I'm deciding between masala or fish and chips. What you think? I don't know what masala is. I'm pretty sure that's Simba's dad. I'm gonna go with fish and chips. Padme low-key fell off. Fair. True. Got him. She can't. She's on tour now. Has she, like, addressed anything? That's wild. People are still buying tickets and shit. I feel like this is how assassinations happen. Am I wrong? I feel like you, like, publicly do something like this. You get, like, hella canceled. I feel like you're just putting yourself at risk, like, then immediately doing a tour. She's back on tour. Everything was canceled. Was it? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Do your Duolingo today, chat? Dude, that's actually such a good point. I do need to do my Duolingo today. Actually, did I do it yesterday? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Give me a second. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. I didn't do it yesterday. But that's okay. I had a streak freeze. I'm at 128 days. We're doing okay. We're hanging in there. Hello? I'm not going to be here. Yeah, I know. I'm going to dinner. I'm going to dinner tonight. I'm having a girls' night. Huh? No. I'm hanging out with our friend young Ashley 113, having a girls' night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Duo Bird's gonna get you? He actually is. He's gonna fuck us up. Back to school tour? Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. I like that. Don't do it again. We like Ash. We love Ash. Ash, good noodle. Have fun. Ash is best. Ash is best. You guys gonna talk about boys and NSYNC or some shit? Abso-fucking-lutely. 100%. That's just what you should... That's what you do. You get together, you kiss, and then you talk about, like, boys and shit. Yeah. Yep. Ash is my 12th spirit animal. What are the first 11? I do need you to respond in all, like, in chat. Yes, please. And thank you. And please. And thank you. Please. Right now. Thank you. Ash is a pro gamer. No, she's a programmer. Forgot an R in there. It's okay. These things happen. Alright, and that's the lowest of the low that will hit on jokes tonight. Woo! Yeah, baby! We can only go up from here, which is a really, really good sign. Alright. Boys, girls, lords, ladies, woo! I saw porn on TikTok yesterday. I wasn't looking for it, but it wasn't unwelcome. You know? That was interesting. Link? It was one of those ones, and I don't know if everybody else gets these. Was it good? Not really. It was a girl. It was like, it wasn't like full porn, but I did see slight butthole. It was great. It was a close-up image of a girl laying down, like, flapping her ass cheeks, you know? And she was wearing, like, a thong, but it wasn't covering everything. And it's just, it's just, what did I just walk into? TikTok porn. Ew, gross. No thanks. I would hate to see that. Lauren Bober. I don't fucking know. All I know is one of those random TikToks you get on, like, your For You page that only have, like, 1 or 2 likes and 0 comments and shit. And it's just, like, it was the first time I've ever seen, like, pseudo porn on TikTok. And I'm So I'm just scrolling through and I see it, and I did watch the entire video twice. Not because I wanted to, but because I didn't understand. I always thought it was like a myth. Why is that on your For You page? I don't know. It was the first time. But I watched it twice also so I can make the algorithm give me more TikTok porn. I'm hoping that's how that works. I don't actually know. But yeah. Link so I know what not to look. Guys, I didn't save the fucking link, okay? I favorited the video. Relax. Okay, I didn't favorite the video. Maya currently thinks Lauren Boebert is a porn star, and I say we keep it that way. Lauren Boebert is like the worst fucking name for a porn star of all time, so there's no way. Lauren Boebert. United States Representative. Oh, okay. She named her son Caden, which is, you know, she's lost my vote for sure. Yikes. I repeat, we are out of Boebert license plates. Is that a thing? I don't know. She's all around an awful person? No shot, dude. What? A politician that's awful? What do you mean? That doesn't sound like something that could even happen in the first place. She was giving a hand job at the Beetlejuice musical. I mean, she sounds kind of cool. I don't know. Disgusting. How do I get like the seat next to her? She got kicked out of a play for fondling a dude and vaping in a pregnant woman's face. Yeah, vaping in, dude, that trauma. Smoke follows beauty. Oh my god, vapor follows beauty. I start crying and shaking. There's a video of her doing it? No way. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Lauren Boebert. Okay, I know it's bad when the first three results are Lauren Boebert Theater, Lauren Boebert Theater, and also Lauren Boebert Musical. And then we have interviews, and then we have theater surveillance, which is really good. Her husband flashed his dick at 3 girls in a bowling alley. She was one of the girls. Okay. She sounds great. I mean, I don't know. She sounds like she knows what she wants. Yep. And he sounds like a criminal. Haha. Which is awesome. Love that. Hey, Sadok. I don't know if I said your name wrong, but hello. Welcome. She gave birth in a truck too? That's badass. It wasn't badass. I mean, I'm not gonna fault her for that one. I don't know the situation. I don't think that birthing a child in a vehicle is, you know, a bad person. Unless it's like a Chuck E. Cheese car. You know what I mean? In one of like the quarter machines. She's probably not. She's probably an asshole if that's the case. I'm pretty sure the truck kid is like 15 and now he has a kid. Well, that just means that he's irresponsible. Lauren Boebert ate my fucking kid. I'm so sorry. I have a story to share, can I? Oh, this will be good. Yeah, go for it. My brand new follower and non-sub friend. Yes, of course. Go ahead. Did he carry on the tradition? All right. Back when I was about 14 years old, I had a crush on a girl, but was too shy to approach her. Eventually, I mustered the courage to send her a message, and although she initially expressed reservations about being in a relationship, we continued talking. I always made an effort to wish her a happy birthday, but when my own birthday came around, I didn't receive any acknowledgement from her, which left me feeling anxious. In response to my feelings of uncertainty and insecurity, I made a regrettable decision to block her for a period of 9 months. However, in August, I decided to unblock her and resumed our conversations. Things seemed to be going well initially. Okay, I'm really invested. If this ends up being a joke or like a gimme, I'm gonna fucking explode. Okay? But then she began to respond less frequently with shorter messages. There were instances where she took over 22 hours to reply, and even though she was online during that time. Recently, I noticed that she no longer follows me on her private account. These developments have left me feeling quite perplexed and saddened, as I've come to care deeply about her. Should I move on or no? Damn. Oh, the fact that this wasn't a gimme. Damn. Oh my god. I hope this is an elaborate D's nuts joke. I almost wish it was, because this is a hard situation to be in. Give me a second. Let me resume looking. When you were 14 years old, how old are you now? $16. I'm gonna give you advice I would have given myself at 16. Drop her. Get rid of her. Get her out of here. I promise you, brother. Listen, okay, here's the thing. I know that being like in high school and you know you have all these feelings and emotions and you're meeting all these different people, and it's very easy when you're around people, like the same people all the time, to form an attachment to them. But if they're not giving you the same effort that you're giving them in a friendship, in a relationship, you need to find somebody else who's going to be giving you that. Because the thing is that even if you care deeply about her and you want it to turn into something, even just a better friendship or something, you have to think that she's not going to change her behavior. Only you can impact your own behavior. So if you're okay with the way that she treats you and the fact that she takes so long to respond, or maybe doesn't respond, or unfollows you, or does all of that things, then I would say it's time to move on. Or sorry, if you're okay with it, then that's your choice. But if you're not okay with that, which it sounds like you're having these feelings about it, I would say to move on, because it's not going to get better, really. There is a chance if she's, you know, because you guys are young, all right? 16 is pretty young. There's a chance that if you talk to her about it, or if you just say like, hey, you know, I'm wondering like if everything between us is good, because, you know, I saw that you're not following me on blah, 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 blah. Like, or you can phrase it however which way you want. And I know it might seem cringy or weird, but as a person who genuinely like values honesty, if she does too, then it would probably make you both feel better knowing, even if it's something negative, even if she's like, oh, I don't know, you were just making me uncomfortable, which would suck. At the same time, isn't that better knowing than just never knowing, and then you live the rest of your life being like, but what if though? Like, that sucks. Therapist Maya is so wise. Yes, it is better. No, it absolutely is not. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot or move on, because you're just wasting time. And you're 16. You're gonna meet so many goddamn baddies, dude. You're gonna meet people who care so much about you. And this applies to not 16-year-olds as well, okay? But like, you're gonna meet so many people, and I promise, after like, you realize once you're out of high school that when you're not forced to be around the same group of people anymore, you really do get a sense of self, of the people that you like, the people who you would actually consider your friends, and the people who you were only friends with by circumstance, the people who you were only friends with because they were friends of people that you knew. Like, you get to choose, and you don't really get that when you're in high school, you know? So I would just say, if you're really torn up about it, maybe talk to her about it if you decide, or move on. But if this is something that you're okay with, like you have accepted that you don't need to have like a really deep relationship with this person, it can be surface level, then yeah, just, I mean, it sounds like everything is fine. I know this is a lot of information all at once too, but I guess I would also say that friendships or relationships where they're very surface level, but you're putting in an effort to be more their friend than they're giving back, it sucks. It fucking sucks. And I would just say that if people people say like, give people what you like, it's like the golden rule is to like treat others how you would want to be treated. But you also don't deserve to put yourself through the mental strain of like trying to be somebody's friend, or trying to get a person to like you, or trying to be a person's boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, you don't need to put in all that effort if a person isn't going to meet you halfway. It's not worth it in like 90% of the case. Yep, I know. But I'm really sorry you're going through that. But I promise you, it gets better. This kind of thing is temporary. And also, she's not going to be perfect either. If she's also 16, she's dealing with a lot. And who knows where her mind's at. So that's why I stopped hanging out with Katie. Ben's getting real specific about this one. Katie who? Docs her full name and address. Go for it. I grew up with a grand total of 2 people from my high school. I still have 3 friends that I knew in high school. Like, really, really close friends that I still talk to and play games with and communicate with. But it's so rare. And none of those people are people that I'm dating, you know? So, just keep that in mind. No, she's younger than me. Oh, even worse. Even worse. How much younger? Hold on. Hold on. How young is she? Is she in high school? This is my only question. Is she in high school? 2008? She was born in 2008? Oh my god, hold on. What would that make her? She's 2008 years old? That's actually 2000 years old. Wow, she's old as shit. That's crazy. So she was born in 2008. Oh god, I can't do quick maths. How old are you? Me? I'm also 16. Totally. Totally. Yeah, that's the other thing, then, as well. Like, even though, I'm assuming your gender here, but assuming that you're a guy, girls do tend to mature a little bit faster than guys do when it comes to, like, early development. Like, girls are, like, tiny bit more mature, so I don't think that age thing is really that big of a deal. But the main issue with that is that you're both so she's so little, like I know that you're 16 too, but like that's so young, and it's also something you kind of want to wait on, I think. Stinky. I'm a boy. Okay, good to know. So yeah, trying to date someone, trying to like form a relationship with them when they're so young, it's like high school sweethearts can be a thing, but that's a commitment and a half, because people change so much, not even just in high school. I was pretty much the same all throughout high school and changed after high school to a completely different person. Like never would I have gotten tattoos outside of high school. Never would I have I never wore makeup. I never left my house. I never traveled. I never did anything, basically. And that's just things that are, like, external. But you have to consider how much you're going to be changing and how much she's going to be changing, and you guys might not want the same things. I'm not saying that doesn't mean that you should continue to, like, pursue a relationship with this person or continue to know this person, but I wouldn't put all of your eggs into one basket thinking, like, she's the one necessarily, especially when she's not giving you, like, that energy back. She's also very young, though. That's something to keep in mind. Like, you're both very young, but she's even younger, and that's... God, if I was the cringiest 14-year-old in the world, like, I wish you the best of luck, because I wish I could go back and punch myself, honestly. When did you stop being cringe? Never. But it was so much worse. Because I was like I was even very much like, I'm 14 years old. I know everything. I'm so smart. I'm so dedicated. I'm such a good student. I am perfect in every single way. And that continued up till now, where I still feel that way. Yep. If we had a Garlico point redeem right now, true. Amazing follow notification. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I was 15 when I met my husband. He was 20. We have been together for 13 years. And that's amazing. That's amazing. Wait. No, it's not. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ew. Listen, I'm sure things are fine now. You guys have been together for 13 years and everything, but disgusting. Disgusting on his part. You're, I am being a little bit judgmental because he's literally, how do you, oh God, what a difficult situation to be in. Oh God. If things are good, who am I to judge? But goddamn, you already supported it. That was before I really paid attention to that. How can a 20-year-old be attracted to a 15-year-old? is a little bit of an issue, in my opinion. Blink twice if you need help, true. I just want to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone. Thank you so much for the help. Of course, I really do hope that things get better, and if they do, or, you know, if there's any updates, please let us know about them, because you've invested us. I feel like we're a part of this relationship now. I was really mature, and I was more or less on my own at 15. Yeah, but, like, that's like something that, like, that's like, okay. That's like something that, I'm not saying that your husband is a groomer, but that is something that a groomer would say to, like, a young girl, is be like, oh my God, you're so mature for your age. You're, oh my God, like, wow, girls just aren't like you. You know? I mean, you guys have stood the test of time. I don't think that either of you are bad people. He didn't know how old I was? Yeah, but, like, you... Even if you were very mature, and even if you didn't look like you were 15 years old, that's still, like... That's just something, you know? You're really mature for your age is common, pedophile or a groomer. Well, she's saying that about herself, to be fair. But I imagine that is also something, like, I dated a 30-year-old when I was 19 for a brief period of time. And that was something he would tell me, and that felt creepy. Like, oh my God, you're so much more mature than other girls your age. It's just like, ugh, ick. If your situation is different, but it's a very common saying for people like that. Oh God, he didn't know you very well. He did not. Actually, I was very mature for my age when I was 19, but now I'm very immature for my age. The age difference is like high school or dating a 4th grader. 5 years is not a big age difference. Like, that's not crazy. If you were 20 and 25, it wouldn't really be a big deal. If it was a 45-year-old and a 40-year-old, it's not a big deal. But a teenager with a 20-year-old is weird. The fact that he didn't know, though, is also... Again, I'm not trying to make too many judgments. It's just that, like, because I'm not in your shoes, it gives me the major ick. You know what I mean? It was my GPU drivers. It's running 8% usage now. I mean, I did an 18-year-old when I was 14, but that was, like, senior versus freshman. So, like, I can't even judge. He found out when I was 17 and we went to a bar. Where are you from? Like, what country do you live in? The 20-year-old and 15-year-old Venn diagram shouldn't be that close. He dated you for 2 years not knowing your age? Yeah, I mean, but that could be on her part. She just put a shh. Hey, I'm not legal enough to date you. I just need to let you know I'm 17. He's like, let's go to get drunk. Woo! This is also awkward. I'm okay with it. I love this. Here's the thing. I don't love this for the sake of it being awkward. I love it because it's fascinating to me. I don't get it. So it makes my brain go, ooh. We'll get to Zelda next week. Guys, we've only been streaming for 43 minutes. Guys, we dicked around for 2 hours yesterday before we finished Resident Evil. Oh my God, dude. I will bring you guys to Pound Town. Not in the sexy way. At that point, it's too late. Gotta dodge the Jake. Yep. Sorry, Maya, I'm not 15. Shit. Damn it. Not interested then. Sorry. Sorry, Miss Little One. We're using your... I would call it trauma, but I know you probably wouldn't call it trauma, but I'm using your trauma as a deflection. And I apologize. I was stopped by in the mall for security being an old man walking with a young girl. My girlfriend was way less than a month younger than me. We were 18, she looked high school age, and I looked 40. Oh. Oh, no. Well, at least you were able to explain that. I had the opposite thing happen. Me and my high school boyfriend were walking around in the mall, and it was Mother's Day, and we got pulled aside by, like, one of the vendors, like, in the middle of the hallway, who's like, excuse me for a minute, can I get your guys' attention, please? Like, can I talk to you? And we were too polite to, like, say no, because we were young at the time. We were like 16, 17. And so we like walk over to the guy and he's just like, oh my goodness, like you two look like such a lovely couple. We're like, haha, thanks. He's just like, and he addresses my boyfriend at the time and he goes, so are you interested in getting your lovely wife a present for Mother's Day? And we both just like, the fuck? What is this guy on? Because if you guys think I look 12 years old when I started streaming, imagine me as a 16-year-old. I looked like 8.5. That sparked so many questions. It was weird as shit. I was dressed really nice that day, though. I don't remember why. I was just like, I was feeling fancy. Dude, sorry, hands first and judged. That's fucked up. I should ban you. Oh my god, that's so funny, though. Oh my god. Oh, I should ban the shit out of you. Oh my god, you motherfuck. That's mean as shit. I should kick your fucking ass. Oh, god. Sleep with one eye open. Fuck you. I'm so mad right now. Whatever. My future sister-in-law checked my ID when I picked up my now wife for a date. I've been assumed to be my wife's dad on a few occasions. Listen, I've met your wife and she's lovely and that makes a lot of sense. That's all I'll say. I don't think it's as much as like you look old as in she looks young. She does. But you guys make a sweet couple. Hostradamus! Thank you for the follow. That could be name of the day. 24-hour ban. Just a quick 24-hour ban. Just to teach him a lesson. My hands have been through it, okay? Leave my grippies alone. Why does Jove catch so many drive-bys? What are you talking about? He's doing it to himself. He's literally asking for it. God. See, I'm not gaslighting. You don't know what gaslighting means. Let me explain it to you. So gaslighting is when someone other than me getting a ban. You get banned so rarely. Because you whipped that beer can at you. You really did. Ah. What a guy that guy is. Good times. Justice for Jove. We're not even picking on Jove. God damn it. I think the count is at 12. Let me see my knock. 11. Wait, no. Sorry. 13 bans and a mod comment. You got banned by 5 gets you 10. That's cringe. Because 5 gets you 10 was a mod for like 5 seconds. That's really funny. That's really fucking funny. And the mod comment was, I don't remember specifically what this was referring to, but it says, Minoc did not spam redeems during the onslaught. That's really funny. Don't overestimate him. I'm writing that one down for the future. Thank you. Bert Scott. Bert Scott. Thank you. Hope you're having yourself a nice day. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Hiya. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Minoc VIP when? Never. Just to watch you guys squirm. Except for Wubcub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Giving it to Remix. I am just keeping it sexy today on God. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Somebody's gotta take care of the rest of us, okay? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Bert. We needed that. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some sick gameplay content? Are you guys ready for pro gaming strats in Tears of the Kingdom? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet? Okay, we're gonna shoot the shit? Alright. Here, tell me your most traumatizing thing ever about you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I've never seen Maya play a game in all my stream spot checks. Joe, we literally beat one yesterday. You're ending stream and then raiding somebody? Yes. No. You don't want to know? Miss Little One, that's probably accurate. You've been through some shit. I am curious, but, you know. Another time. Join the Discord. We'll talk about it in the Discord. Maya asked me to stop singing. We're still on this, huh? We're still on this. One time you interrupted me when I was talking in the Discord, and that's my most traumatizing thing. Yep. Yes, sir. Pro Gamer Strats yesterday, 0 deaths, Resident Evil 4 remake run. Yep, the entire game. You can DM me? I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy. Hi. What? Hi. What?
I felt like I have to tell you so that you don't hate me.
Okay.
But I'm ordering ramen.
You're ordering ramen?
Favorite place, not from the place you recording while I was cleaning it.
Okay, have fun. No, our relationship's just over.
Do you want something?
Okay, imagine you were 20 and I was 15.
No. No. I won't imagine that. Love you. Do you want anything?
Is this as to me as a 15-year-old or?
No. Do you want anything?
Can I come over for ramen? No, Jove, get your own damn food. What if DJ was 15? Absolutely. It's okay if the roles are reversed. If it's an older woman and a younger boy, that's obviously fine. Obviously. I don't think there's any issues with that, right? There wasn't like a whole thing about that recently, right? I've done the math. Mine was 18 inches tall at age 15. Awesome. Really cool. Every day my socks fall down inside my shoes and it never gets fixed. Sorry for trauma dumping. Damn. I don't forgive you. That one was big, and like now I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. Like, I'm not your therapist, okay? Jesus Christ, your socks fall in your shoes? God, I'm so sorry. Why not? I'm not qualified. I like giving advice, but I'm so underqualified for all of it. Literally, I'm so dumb and wrong about most things. It would be crazy to assume that I'm right about things going on in your life where I have absolutely no experience. But I do always, okay, I'm an empathetic Andy, okay? I always try to put myself in another person's shoes. Always. But not inside little leggies because of the sock problem. Yeah, what do I do about my sock issue? I don't know, it just sucks to be you. Empathy be like, yep, for fuck's sake, sock garters. Imagine feeling others' feelings. I literally can't not. It's hard for me to, unless I really don't like the person. Which happens occasionally. If I really don't like the person, it's very easy to just...
Thanks at DB Collector for the gifted sub less than 3.
Woo! Let's go. Sucks eggs. More like socks eggs. Right, Lil Eggy? Woo! Thank you for the 20 months. Wow, that was just weird timing. That was cool. Saying you're dumb and wrong is like trying to figure out which door knocker tells lies. Are you right about being wrong or are you wrong about being wrong? Yes, dude. I don't know. You'll have to know. That's this. Oh my God! I basically created the labyrinth, you know, with David Bowie and Sarah Silverman. Personally, for me, I think I hurt someone's feelings once. See, but okay, here's a little bit of advice. That's kind of okay. Jennifer Connelly. There we go. Thank you. And David Bowie's bulge. That's right. So, I wouldn't get too worked up, and I know that you're saying this is like a meme, but I think about this occasionally, like hurting people's feelings. I don't think about hurting people's feelings, but I think about the impact of hurting people's feelings. And what I've come to realize in my long 27 years of age is that that's not really on you. You know, if you are unintentionally doing something that hurts somebody else's feelings, that's on them. You can't control how other people feel. You can only control how you feel. So this is kind of like what I was saying to our friend earlier. Just how you can't predict somebody's actions, you also can't predict somebody's feelings. So if you're just being yourself and that hurts somebody else's feelings, that's on them. It's not on you to change yourself. The only thing I would say it's on you to change yourself is if it's impacting somebody's life, and it's like your kid, or it's like your significant other. You know, if you're doing something, like say for example, I get so angry that I start breaking shit when I'm mad, okay? I start smashing plates and throwing shit and whatever. It's like, that's bad behavior, and people shouldn't really have to deal with that. If I only ever do it around people that I care about, and they bring up the and they were to say, I have an issue with you breaking stuff and throwing stuff around and doing all that kind of stuff, that's on me then to change if I am trying to like make sure that person knows that that's not what like my intentions are, you know, that I'm not trying to like scare them or hurt them or anything like that. And it's also just not cool to break stuff, you know, but yeah, they absolutely deserved it, but it's a long story. You were correct with that though. Yeah, people grow in different directions. You're allowed to feel how you feel, and if that hurts other people's feelings, that's on them. Just simply true. If it's not cool, why did Limp Bizkit make an entire song about it? What is the song? Do toaster ovens have feelings? Yes, they do, and sometimes they get so strong that they broil over. Yodi Rada, hello! How you doing? Let me out! It is what it is. When did toasters start to broil? He said toaster oven. Smart ass. This person had the mindset of still being in high school and constant drama and all that jazz. Not sure why this is an issue for so many people. That's just, dude, that is the absolute fucking worst. And I completely understand. Well, I can't understand completely like your perspective because obviously I don't know it, but I can relate, and it is the worst. It like I don't get it either. I don't know. Okay, so I was raised Buddhist. Okay, and in my Buddhist teachings, what like this is something that my mom would say, okay, to all of this, okay, is that people live in like different like worlds essentially, based on how they're like, based on like their own mental state, if that makes any sense. So people who always have like a negative mental state are going to live in a world where they see everything in sort of like a negative light, and people who live in a positive mental state are going to see things in more of like a positive light. So it's just one of those things where like obviously if a person is very like high school dramatic, like causing drama and all these like all sorts of beef for no reason, it's probably because they themselves are not in a very good like mental spot. And that is something that maybe that's like an empathetic way to view it in a way, but it's something to always keep in consideration, is like if a person is like if they feel the need to start shit like that, it's probably because there's something going on with them, and the best thing to do is just to try to give it space and then not engage, and give them time to process their own shit before like trying to dedicate yourself and your time to being their friend. Negative light bad, positive light good. You hear that, kid? Smacks kids with a rolled up positive newspaper. That's true. Yeah, that's fair. No, but like parents that do that kind of shit too, like I think it's kind of toxic. But then again, I also thought that the Buddhism organization that was brought up and was also toxic. So there's no good all like over answer, you know. There's always some sort of bubkiss. Yep. We're just gonna sit here and act like toasters weren't invented for people who were too lazy to cook. I want to hit you. I'm in a negative mental state right now, and this is something that you need to understand before you come at me as a person, but I do want to hit you. Because that's not true. That's simply not true. Toasters have a purpose. You can cook other, like, you use toasters to cook bread. To toast bread. Like, you could still cook bacon and sausage and eggs and everything else. You can't fucking use a toaster to cook that shit. Mai wants to hit a lot of people today. I've become a violent person in my time. Hi, Linux. Danny Cataldi. Thank you for the follow. Cataldi's. Thank you. Appreciate you. People out here really eating raw toast. Love that. Not soup. Can't do soup in a toaster. Excuse me.
Eggs can be cooked in a toaster if you aren't a fucking amateur.
It's a really good point. Thank you, Linux. Spoons are made just for people who can't cup their hands. Ah, I see. You are being passive-aggressive. I like that. Thank you. I will say I feel like I cannot live in a positive state of mind without having some sort of medicinal correction. Damn. Let's talk about that, Nacho. Hold on. Nacho, I'm not trying to ignore you. Hold on. Help me out here. So when you say you don't live in, like, or it's hard for you to live in a positive state mentally without some, like, medicinal help, essentially, what does it, like, okay, so say, for example, someone comes up to you, you don't know this person, they're a stranger, they come up to you and they ask you for directions. What do you do? I have mental illness, isn't it? Pound it, right here. Pound it. Do it. Do it. Do it! Defeat your mental illness! I got you! If you touch me, you have COVID now. Get fucked, idiots! Woo! Laura, thank you very much for the follow. Damn. Monitor is broken now? Sorry. It appears we both have autism, don't we, Alice? I can't defeat my mental illness. You absolutely can live with it, though. And here's the thing. I got you. That's right. If you have mental problems, listen. They're cured now. Yep. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take your mental illness and I'm giving it to myself. Speak up. My streams really do actually help me cheer up. Well, thank you. Wow, thanks. You're so welcome. Thank God. Why do I feel worse? I gave all your mental illnesses to Minoc. No, it's mine and you can't have it. I'm stealing it, Linux. You won't be able to stop me. I am a thief. I'm a negativity thief. First time here. Thank you for curing my brain. You're so welcome. I got you. Anytime. Anytime you're feeling low and I'm live, just come over. I'll snatch it from you. I'll grab it from you. Not my psychosis. The voices are too loud. Did you say something, Maya? I actually had a talk with DJ last night about voices. I have AIDS. Can you steal that? Linux, you have AIDS? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let you take this one. I'm gonna let you have that. You hear voices? Well, so we were watching a video that was like rare things about your body that you might have, or rarest things that humans might have. And like some of it was like, some people have like a little bump on their ear right here, and only like 13% of people have that, and they can tell better voice tonality if people have that. Some people can like curl their tongue in like a shape, and some people can't. Like that's like rare or whatever. And one of them was like 23% of people actually hear like a narrator in their head when making decisions. And I'm like, I don't really have a narrator in my head when I'm making decisions. Like when I'm quiet and I'm thinking, I don't have like a voice in my head. It's sort of just like jumbled up thoughts. But when I'm encountering a problem, I do hear voices. Like, if I'm like, man, I shouldn't have fucking done that, I'm a fucking idiot, a voice in my head will be like, no, Maya, you did good. No, Maya, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Whoa! The voice in my head right now is telling me that Crispy Clumch is amazing. Oh my goodness, Crispy Clumch. Thank you so much for 10 gifted subs. Thank you. That's so nice. Mine is the opposite. Well, it goes both ways. Okay. This is weird, but I have like, maybe it's not weird. I don't know. I have full conversations with myself about decisions that I make. Like, out loud, I'll be like walking around the house like, oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Did I actually, like, should I have done something differently? And then in my head, it'll be like, no, you did everything you could. And I was like, no, but there's always something I could do better. Like, honestly, like, what could I have done better in this situation? And then, like, my brain will go, well, if you actually want to do something better, and then, like, I'll have a conversation in my head like that. Yes, that's normal. Okay, cool. I'll talk to my dogs and I'll make them talk back. We've had this conversation. That's fine. Voices fight with my tinnitus for who can get on my nerves the most. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god. Self-talk is healthy, but sometimes internal dialogue isn't as nice. Well, yeah, sometimes I will, like, then try to convince myself that I did the right thing. I'll be like, no, what I did was totally good. And then a voice in my head will be like, no, it wasn't, you fucking idiot. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, head voice. And then sometimes when I'm laying in bed, I also hear voices, but it's like, it's not my voice. They're like other voices. And I think that that's just like my imagination or something. I don't know. That's the copium voice? True. I really need to work on positive self-talk. It's a big thing for those with mental illnesses. Absolutely. And you deserve it. Genuinely. Everybody deserves to, like... I guarantee that there are things that you do that are good and that you just don't really think about because you just do them so subconsciously. There are things that you do that either make other people feel good or is good for yourself, or things that are good for even your mental health, but you just don't realize it. And you deserve to give yourself credit for that. I think everybody should take a minute and reflect on the fact that, like, even if you fuck up, even if you make bad choices, one, talking about it is always going to be helpful. And if you're doing that already, even if, like, you're in chat and you're talking about it a little bit, that's already doing something good and putting it out there, because it's taking this burden from you and it's putting it not on others, but it's putting it out. It's removing it out of your body. It's like a toxin that you're just kind of sucking out of yourself. Imagine, okay, a snake bites you and I'm sucking out the venom. You get to decide where from. Someone needs to tell that to my ex. Some people need to fucking hear it. Legitimately. You can vent to yourself the same way you vent to others. Yeah, but sometimes getting it out and hearing other people's opinions and stuff, it's just so, it's validating. And sometimes all people really want is to feel validated in some way. People want to feel heard. People want their feelings to be recognized. And those things, for a really long time, I kind of put the things that I wanted, like validation or like attention or whatever the fuck like that, like on the back burner, because I felt like it wasn't something I was worthy of. And then when I went to therapy, I learned that I don't need anybody else's validation in order to make me feel like a better person. But I'm allowed to want it. I'm allowed to ask for it even. But say, for example, it's kind of weird to, like, go up to, like, say in chat, if I were to go to chat and be like, guys, I just need to feel validated. You know, like, that's weird, right? You don't really, like, you can't really get away with that. But at the same time, you are valid. See, but this is the difference, though, is that if you find good quality people, and this is why I love this community so much, if you find good quality people and you say, like, I'm feeling insecure, I need to feel validated, like, please tell me, like, blah, 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 or, like, whatever, and people, like, want to, you're with the right people. That's, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I always justify it as I cannot think of taking better care of myself because I simply cannot afford it. I cannot work a full-time job due to seizures. I'm getting paid the highest I've ever gotten paid. Damn. See, and that's hard, too, because if I mean, you're dealing with a physical I don't know if I would call it an illness, but a condition that you can't, I mean, I don't know what you could possibly really even do about seizures, but I can't imagine, I can imagine the impact that would have to your mental health, and it just, I don't know, that shit's so fucking hard, you know? But at the same time, there are benefits, like you were saying. You're getting paid the highest you've ever gotten paid. That's great. Even in your condition, you're able to still work somewhat, which is something. That's a silver lining in some way. I also work with the famous country star's brother, a millionaire industry exclusive, so it gets frustrating. Yeah, no kidding. I can imagine. I imagine that would have its benefits too, but I feel like famous people would be the hardest people to get along with as well. Mostly because, and maybe this is just my guessing, because I don't know like any famous people, but I imagine it's really hard when you give a person who makes mistakes, a regular person, when that person gets access to money and power and popularity and fame, and they're like recognized all over the world or whatever. It's like, it's hard not, I would imagine, for that person to not get a big head. And I feel like most people, most celebrities, I would imagine, like superstars and stuff, would be, it would be really hard for them not to feel above people. You know what I mean? In a way. You're famous, Maya? Shut your damn mouth. Shut your cute little mouth. Alright? You shut it. But yeah, that I can imagine that's really frustrating. Money changes you. I think it can. I don't think it has to. I think there's a lot of people who are rich who are also very genuine and kind. Look at DB. Look at DB. DB is better than everyone else, but yeah. Money changed me for the better. Easy as that. His brother and his brother's family is super nice and really talented. That's great. I imagine it's not necessarily the single individuals either, as much as it would be like the industry itself. I used to be an asshole. Used to be. I can't imagine DB being an asshole. But that's wild. If I was rich, I'd be generous as fuck also. I'd like to think that I would be. Because, like, I feel like I'm somewhat of a good person, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm a bad person. But at the same time, I've never been in a situation where I've been able to just, like, freely be generous. But I would like to think that if I was able to pay all my bills and have a little bit of, like, extra income on the side, that I would be. You know what I mean? I think you're swell. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Maya's a great person. Well, here's the thing. That's how you get a big head, because I don't think nobody can say whether or not I'm a great person. Only I can say, because you don't know what goes on inside this fucking head. You don't know if inside this head I'm like, you're ugly and stinky and I hate you. But I like to think that I'm not, if I'm not a great person, I'd like to think that I'm not a bad person. And I'm okay with that. I feel like it's best to only be an ass if it's justified. I don't really believe in, like, being an ass or being mean to people or anything like that, even if they're mean to you. I just think it's not worth being nice to them. If people aren't treating you good, treating you well, if people aren't treating you the way that you deserve, because, like, if you're a decent person and you're not getting treated the way that you deserve, you don't owe people niceties. You don't owe, like, the extra effort. Maya, you literally open stream telling us about that? Wait, open stream telling us about what? Wait, about what? What did I open stream to? If I was rich, I'd be dropping subs like it's nobody's business. You know, just get rich. Ah! That we were stinky and ugly. Oh, okay, yeah. But I meant if I thought that, like, genuinely. Obviously, when I'm live, I use language that is humorous, but there's no, like, basis in it. Louder for the people in the back. You're preaching facts. Thank you. I am stinky right now, but I am not ugly. Valid. Valid. Some things went out over the airwaves today that I deeply regret. I like to think of myself as a man of faith. I can only gauge myself by what others tell me how I'm like. See, that is... No. No. Minoc, no! People's opinions about you should not shape how you see yourself, because you are not what other people think of you. Not everybody's going... There's not going to be people who see the inside of your brain, your mind. They're not going to... People... No one... Like, DJ and I are so close, and yet he's not going to know fully what my brain is like. Same thing with me and him. You can't depend on anybody else's feelings about you to determine who you are as a person, because... Well, one, people could get the wrong impression. People can, people aren't very... I think it's very natural for humans to be selfish. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's natural for humans to be selfish, so they're not really paying attention fully to what's going on with you in your life. There's no way. No one can tell you how you are as a person. Don't trust this guy. He's a bastard, man. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll write that down in my notebook right now. I'm blind to who I think I am. I think that just means that you got to figure that out, but you shouldn't. And I know I'm just giving unwanted advice. I'm didn't asking, or people are didn't asking me right now, but like that just says to me that you don't really know fully who you are, and that's completely okay. But if you're trying to figure that out more and more, that's some self-reflection. That's not reflection from other people. I don't know, I guess just for me personally, I just don't like people getting away with treating me wrong, so I usually say or do irrationally mean things in return. I don't like being like this, but I don't know. See, but that's... Okay, listen, I'm not saying that that's the bad thing to do. I'm not saying you're bad for doing those things. I think that's a completely natural reaction. You kind of give what you get. A person treats you like shit, so in return, why would you treat them nicely? Why would you not stand up for yourself? Why would you not say? And everybody comes to a point. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. Like someone's beating the shit out of you and you have to take it like, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying that if someone treats you like shit, or if someone's mean to you, or if someone just is fake with you, or if someone is like demeaning towards you, or any of those things, returning their negativity in a way doesn't really solve the problem, because even to them, it's like it just kind of reinforces that behavior is okay. You know what I mean? Because people who solve violence with like violence, mean words with other mean words, are only gonna get that's only how they're gonna keep growing as a person. And it sucks. Better to just walk away. Exactly. Better to just do nothing at all. It's nice having people tell you nice things, and it sucks when people say mean things, but it's better not to live by how others treat you and more about how you treat others. I completely agree. Browntown Brown. No one will ever truly know the deeps and darkest deep in my mind. Kath, I think it should probably stay that way. That's probably valid. Find yourself, that's what LSD is for. I disagree. And I'm not perfect either. I have my moments of like, I make mistakes. I definitely don't always handle a situation well, but as I'm getting older, I'm learning more and more about myself and what I like, and I'm taking more like control of that, and I think more people need to. Not to say that I know exactly what I'm doing all the time. I make mistakes, but I also feel like I don't need peyote or LSD or anything in order for me to determine what choices I want to make or what should be the best choice. I just listen to like what my brain tell me, what my heart tell me. I communicate a lot more. I say a lot more of my feelings, and sometimes it doesn't go the way that I want it to, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. It helps you learn. If you tell somebody about your feelings and they reject those feelings, it just shows you that you're not doing anything wrong by not investing more time into them. You know what I mean? I didn't expect Maya to be the life guru today. Sometimes I have words. It doesn't mean I'm always right. My ex cheated on me with my best friend, and it's hard not to act with vengeance over grace. Dude, well, first of all, I'm sorry that happened to you, because that's obviously fucked up, and no one deserves anything like that. And it's fucked.
Nice bangs, dude.
Thank you, Lap. I don't think that anyone... People might judge, actually, I will say, people might judge people who make decisions like that. Like, oh, well, she did it first, so I'm gonna do it now, something along those lines. But it doesn't really matter. What actually matters and is so oh, this is so cliche. It like literally doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense. But you have to do at the end of the day what feels right for you. And if what feels right for you is acting out of vengeance, then that's fine. However, I will say, sometimes the things that might feel right in the moment or at the time might not be right for you further down the line. And you might think back, 5 years later, 2 years later, 6 months later, fuck, why did I do that? Why didn't I just take the high road and do something else? Or why did I do that in the first place? Like, things like that. So while things might feel good to do in the second, I think sometimes it's worth it to say, am I gonna regret this in a year? Am I gonna look back on this and be proud of myself for the way that I handled the situation? Did I leave anything unfinished? Did I leave anything unsaid? Could I have done more in that situation to prevent the outcome? Those are the kinds of things, when it comes to important things, those are the kind of things I think to think of. Letting go of that shit could very well make you feel better in the long run. Exactly, because if someone's willing to cheat on you, first of all, you lose two horrible people, right? You lose an ex and you lose a person who pretended to be your best friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. You get rid... That, in a way, it's a silver lining. The silver lining, or the copium, which people would say it's copium, but I always look at things like a silver lining. And the silver lining I would see there is that you are getting rid of toxic shit in your life that could have festered and been worse, like, had you not known about it. It could have been your wife and your best friend. It could have been your wife and your ring bearer. What's it called? Bridesmaid. What's it called? Man of honor. What's it called? Best man. Could have been your best man. Thank you. Yes, ring bearer. Yes. So this is what I think about when I say positive thinking. I think it's always better to look for a silver lining than look for copium, because even copium is implying that it's bad. Silver linings are not bad. Copium is saying, oh, you're just trying to cope with something else. No, it's finding the good in a bad situation, which I think is a great way to take something negative and find positivity out of it. That's not a bad thing. Copium is also used as a crutch for low brain nerds who don't understand maturity. That's valid, I feel like. That's fair. There are definitely cases of copium, like if I go, dragons are real, and my friends go, no, they're not, and I go, boo! What if birds turn into dragons? You know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit of copium, right? But I do think that there are cases where, in pretty much every negative situation, there's always got to be some sort of silver lining, or you have to at least try to look for one, because otherwise, yeah, you are going to be in a negative state, because everything is negative. Every single thing is negative, and that's just how it is. So now you have to respond to negativity by either being overly positive, which is also a lot of mental effort and can be draining, or you respond to it by being the same, being negative, and then everything is negative, and that sucks. Hope is the keystone of the human spirit. Finding positivity in the negative events is finding hope for the better. Exactly. My hopium is that in less than 2 weeks, I will be an uncle to a beautiful baby girl. That is so awesome. Oh, an early congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, now I miss my nephew. But I'm very excited for you. That's really cool. I'm still coming to terms with the idea that I will never be able to emotionally hurt her in the same way that she hurt me. Right now, I'm trying to get to a place where I feel comfortable in my own skin again. I really appreciate this, Maya. You actually got me crying in the club right now. I don't want you to cry. I just want you to know that you have value and worth that is beyond what you are given by your peers. It's beyond given, like, love DJ to death, but DJ is not my, like, if DJ suddenly just poofed out of existence, knocking on all sorts of wood, but if he just poofed out of existence, it would be up to me to recognize and realize that I am an entire own entity outside of DJ. I'm an entirely different person than DJ. And, even though he makes me feel very valued and worth, and it recognizes that I do have worth and all kinds of nice things, I have to recognize that about myself as well. You can't let anybody else do that for you. So, coming to the terms of the idea I will never be able to emotionally hurt her. The thing is, too, and the way that you're phrasing it is almost, I think, I would say that you will never be able to emotionally hurt her in the same way she hurt me. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Like, coming to terms with that, I know it's rough because you're thinking, like, how could she do this to me? Like, I want to get back at her, essentially. But you shouldn't want to get back at the people that you cared about, even if they hurt you. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is you. And so hurting her is not going to permanently impact your life in a positive way. I think hurting anybody isn't going to positively impact anybody's life in a positive way. I definitely need therapy, but again, I go back to the whole it expensive. It really is. But at the same time, I think therapy is really, really good, but they're also, it's not there to fix your problems. It's there to help you get a better understanding of what your problems are so that you can fix your own problems. It gives you kind of an extra nudge in the direction that you need in order to kind of tackle things. And a lot of times, I even think it's therapy that's necessary. It's just talking about it, either with people that you care about, or people like your closest friends, or just getting it out to where people can kind of unbiasedly give you advice and different things that they think as well. Doc gifting a sub to Brocodile. Thank you. Thank you. That's really, really nice. Codependency and getting cheated on is a powerful pair. Therapy helps you therapy helps a lot to get you back on your feet. Fortunately, I've never experienced something like that, and if I ever do, I'll fucking lose it. But I imagine that, and the other thing too is it's so okay to ask for help, and it's so okay to need or to want. You might not need it, but it's okay to want help. It's okay to go to your friends for help, and it's okay to voice your feelings and your opinions, and it's okay to get into fights about that. It's okay to argue. It's okay to think differently. All of these things are acceptable. But you should never feel bad about yourself for the way that you react to things, for the way you respond to things. Because everything is learning. Okay, hold on, let me rephrase. You should never feel bad about yourself the way that you respond to things unless you are actively, like, killing another person. Even if you're, someone cheated on you and you want revenge, and so you fucking key their car or something like that. Yeah, maybe not the best decision to make at the time, and probably will come back to bite you on the ass and is not going to be worth it in the long run. But I'm not going to discount a person completely as, like, a shitty person for reacting in a way that they feel like is justified, as long as it doesn't, like, hurt another human. If someone cheats on someone and then that person decides to, go on a killing spree, yeah, that person, like, maybe the cheating was, I don't know if it was deserved, but, like, maybe there's the reasons for that beyond just, like, the normal, like, oh, I got bored, kind of thing. Like, there's probably something else there. Wanting vengeance is normal. Doing vengeance is immature and the wrong call. I agree. Personally. But also, again, I also understand if people make the wrong call and do something out of vengeance because we're imperfect. Humans aren't always going to make the best choices and they're not always going to be the greatest people. They're not always going to know what they're doing. And that's okay. It's completely okay. It's completely fine. You are allowed to do that. And people, it is something that people have to understand. Sometimes actions have consequences, and some of those consequences are forgivable. And if you work on things enough, maybe someday people can work past it. Otherwise, it's like you make actions, some things aren't forgivable, or some things never get, like some things you never get like full closure on, and so it's just, it never gets fixed, and that's okay. Send revenge crabs. That's fair. Actions, consequences, absolutely. Maya's pro vengeance. Yes, I am. No, I am pro communication. I am pro solving problems. I don't like sweeping problems under the rug. I don't like ignoring problems in the hope that they'll go away. I would much rather, if I have like a good relationship with somebody, I would want to, and something comes up, the idea, like if I have a good relationship with somebody and then we come to a disagreement, something comes up, my way of action is to communicate about those things and to talk them through like mature people, mature adults should, and get to some sort of middle ground. But there needs to be give on both sides. There needs to be understanding. There needs to be a little bit of like flexibility and open-mindedness. And if that's not there, then it's like, that's it for me, personally. I was talking about it with a friend recently. There have been so many times I want to reach out and even get as far as typing out a message and the brain hits me with the, man, they don't care, man, they don't want to hear that. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, DB. Maybe not, you know? Maybe they don't want to hear it. Maybe it's out of their mind, but isn't it, for you, isn't it better to have a little bit of closure rather than not? You can say no, but isn't it at the end of the day like saying that you tried and you did everything you could? Isn't that better? No? All right. That's okay then. That's up to you. That's just me personally. That would drive me nuts. But I'm sorry that you're going through that. I don't like disappointing people, but I'm a big let's sit down and talk about it so we can go back to normal. I'm the exact same way. Pyrite, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Preach, brother. Thank you. I'm the same way, but there's only so many, like, olive branches I think a person can give before you're taken advantage of and you're walked all over and people don't consider your feelings and your thoughts and your, there's only so much of yourself. If you're giving 90% of yourself in a relationship or in a friendship or anything, and people just kind of use that against you and walk all over you, then at a certain point you have to call it enough and quit it, which sucks, but it is the way that it go. It is what it do. I would rather live the lie not knowing. Damn, DB. I can't stand that. I understand you. I feel you. I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. I can't. I can't do it. That's hard. I can't imagine. If I have a problem and I don't talk about it, if I don't like say something, it fucking eats away at me. I mean, that's what got me into my situation. I had suspicions for months. It's better to rip off the Band-Aid. Yeah, 100%. Because you will be okay. 100%. Because your value, and this isn't just to DB, but this is also to DB, your value is not determined by what this one person thinks of you. If this one person says, fuck you, I don't want to have anything to do with you, I'm done with you, ew, gross. fine. They're one person. You impact so many other people's lives, and you're going to impact so many other people's lives. It's gonna be okay. What's up?
Frog in between?
No, I'm okay. I wanna save room for dinner, and I already ate my meal prep meal today. Thank you, though, kind sir. Truing. We're truing. We're truers. We're gonna start a new social media called The Truth Social. Yep. If there's a problem, I'd love to resolve both sides. I've had people just voice their side, act like it's over, and like I'm the child for wanting to say something else. Can't stand the type of immaturity. I've had people just voice their side, act like it's over, and then I'm the child. Yeah, absolutely. It also depends on the situation, but I completely agree. I think that... So I was watching this TikTok recently. I don't know, like TikTok like knows, but I was watching a TikTok recently. This guy who was saying, he was answering questions. He's like, I don't know if he's a therapist. He's just like a relationship expert, somebody. But he was saying that somebody asked him, what do I do if, I bring up a problem to my girlfriend, but she gets offended by that problem? Or sorry, what do I do if my girlfriend goes to a problem, the prompt was, what do I do if my girlfriend goes to me about a problem, but it really hurts my feelings and I want to talk about it? So, in this situation, girl approaches guy, and girl is like, hey, I don't like the way that you do this thing. And he's like, well, hold on a second, because I blah, 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 blah. And then he goes off about his stuff. So the guy, the TikToker, the guy, he was saying what he would do in the situation, what you do in the situation where if someone is coming to you about a problem and they bring it up to you first, it is your responsibility as that person's partner, as that person's friend, whatever, to hear them out first because they brought up a problem with you. It is your responsibility to hear them out and not interrupt with a bunch of your shit, and say like, oh, well, now you made me feel blah, 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 and not get defensive. Exactly. And not get defensive about whatever it is that they're talking to you, because they are coming to you open about their feelings, about something that they would like to work on. They're trying to open a communication, and the only thing you're doing by taking it over is shutting that communication down and making them feel like they're not allowed to talk about their feelings. Like, it also doesn't look great on you to act in such a defensive way. Hear them out and analyze the situation. Exactly. So I would agree in most situations where if you have a problem with somebody, so what Doc was saying, like, if there's a problem you'd love to resolve both sides, that can be done, but it's not, in my opinion and in my experience, it's not great to do that at the same time. If I go to somebody about a problem that I have and they respond back like really defensive, all it's gonna do is just show me that like that person isn't genuinely interested in how I'm feeling. They do not care how I care, and that is not a good relationship. That is not a good friendship to have. That's not a good relationship to have. So it takes a little bit of wiggle room. It takes a little bit of understanding on their part, because if someone has a problem and you feel defensive, you still have to like hear them out. But if they're not willing to do that, then maybe they're not a good person to have in your life. Damn, that shit fucked me up. A word? I spaced out. I spaced out, but I know you're pretty much just... I'm pretty sure you're spitting. Thank you. It's just... that's what I would recommend. If you have a situation with somebody where you're both hurt, just whoever brings it up first, just let them talk about their feelings, and also validate their fucking feelings. I feel like 90% of situations could be solved if you just say, okay, I understand how you're feeling and I'm so sorry for making you feel that way. Not sorry if you feel that way, I'm sorry for making you feel that way. And then you explain your part of it. Because Because if you don't acknowledge the way that they're feeling, then all it's doing is just taking their problem and minimizing it. And that sucks. And then making a bigger problem out of the smaller problem that was originally brought up, because now you have a problem. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Communication is hard, but I think, in my opinion, it's always better to communicate it out. And if it doesn't work out, that doesn't work out, and that's it. And you can move on. Easy peasy. Might not be easy peasy, but like sometimes it's better. It's what you have to do for yourself, and that's okay. Admit fault, apologize, do better. And then that can be done on the other person's, like, that can be done by the other person as well. You know? I think what a lot of people fear, and I don't know why this is so common, but I think a lot of people fear, like, losing an argument. I feel like a lot of people feel like if they apologize first, or if they recognize your feelings or do any of that first, then they've lost and you've won and it's a competition. When it's not. When it's just like you're friends with people, and it should be like friends should be able to get into arguments and then clear things up and move on hunky-dory and address situations without it getting like crazy out of hand. And without anyone feeling like a loser or a winner. When, if anything, when the two people are having an argument, or three people, four people, whoever, when people are having an argument, and at that point, everybody's losing, because nobody's happy, nobody's in a good state, and the only way for everybody to win is to come to a conclusion, to get back on the path and move on from it. Are we talking about healthy interpersonal communication? Ick, yes sir. Yes sir. And you know what? For someone's name being Hassan's horse, I'm offended, okay? No, you aren't supposed to just move on. You have to say everything is okay and then secretly hold a grudge. That's such, dude, yes. That is actually the way that I live life. Yep. I live, laugh, love through all of my problems. No, I hate that too, to be completely honest. I hate the idea of just like, haha, everything's fine now. Nope. No, sir. My favorite people to work with are people who are passionate, but I can immediately admit that they're... Wait. My favorite people to work with are people who are passionate, but can immediately admit they're wrong. I used to work with a guy I would sometimes get into yelling matches with. The instant either of us realized we were wrong, though, we'd apologize and jump on board with the other person's idea. That's definitely something that I've had to come to terms with over the years, is like... Because sometimes brutal honesty can, like, fuck you up and make you feel defensive and shit, and it's on you to then, like, take a step back and, like, breathe without immediately being defensive and realize, wait a second, if these people are bringing this up to me, or if this is something that this person feels, maybe I should hear them out, maybe I should listen, maybe I should change what I'm doing, because obviously if they feel this way, I don't want to make them feel that way. I want to be better, not just for myself, but for them, because I don't want to make anybody else feel this way accidentally. And yeah, I can agree with that. I think that it takes a decent amount of maturity on both people, but that is apologizing and then jumping on board with somebody else's opinion or the other person's opinion when you realize you're wrong. It takes, like, for whatever reason, like a lot of, like, chutzpah to do it. But when you do it, it shows like a level of maturity that not a lot of people have. I love a person I can yell with and laugh with in the same breath. Oh, sweet. That's very sweet. Yeah. I think for some things, a certain amount of it's okay, whatever is okay. But not human shit. I'm talking more like global warming and existentialist events. Yeah, that's a completely different thing. You can't live, laugh, love your way through those. That's... you can sort out a lot of stuff by communication, but unfortunately a lot of stuff, like, is going to be prevented by... Like, anything political is going to be prevented by people's political views, and it's going to create an issue. Giving people brutal honesty is why I got called an asshole all the time. Was always told I should sugarcoat things more. I think there's a balance, for sure. There have been times in my life where I get into an argument with somebody, or somebody says, like, hey, you're being a bitch, or hey, you're being like this, and I'm just kind of like... like you're doing this and I don't like it because I'm thinking, oh, but I'm so perfect. Like, obviously everything I do is so great. How could I possibly be a bitch? How could I possibly be wrong? And it takes, again, like an insane, well, maybe not insane, but it takes like a lot of maturity and just stepping back and breathing and just observing empathy, I think, looking from another person's shoes to kind of correct that behavior. But but at the same time, there is a level of like, I felt really bad about myself because of something that I did that was either misinterpreted or it was like blown up to be bigger than it was. And then when you like try to apologize, it like feels disingenuous or whatever. And there's a level that I think like people who are being brutally honest about something should also like not kick a horse when they're down in a way. It's a fine line. I would agree.
You mind telling me what you're doing? Finishing this fight.
But yeah. I think a lot of people see human interactions as a battle with clear winners and losers that could just be tiring. Yeah. 100%. But it do be that way sometimes. And that's okay. I think people just grow apart sometimes too, and that's also okay. It just means that you haven't found your people, and that's alright. Some things should be said straight, but I personally always clarify intent with those statements so as not to make people feel shitty. Something should be said straight, but I personally always clarify intent with those statements so as not to make people feel shitty. I think what's also very, very important to do is to not point fingers like, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. It's all about how it makes you feel. So like, if somebody says something, rather than, you did this and I don't like that you did this and you're acting this way, it's, I'm feeling hurt because of something that happened. I'm feeling like you're not hearing me because of so and so and so. And if people still aren't like understanding after that, then at that point you gotta do what's best for yourself and take a step back. That's just what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, we got to talking today, boys. Damn, how we feeling? Are we all texting our estranged friends and exes right now with like shit? Is this the chiptune Halo music? It might be. I'm crying in the shower. Fuck no. Nah, they left me. All right, awesome. Cool. I was just making sure. I didn't know if people fell asleep. I didn't know if people were going through it. I'm sitting in the corner. I'm in the corner. How much do we owe you for the session therapy? I will take 5 subs, please. Thank you. Ghosting is an answer in and of itself. I don't think that ghosting is necessarily good either. I think sometimes it's warranted if a person is literally making you uncomfortable, but otherwise just making it very clear how you feel and the fact that like, I do not want to engage like further in this. I think that's fine. But I don't like it. Like, I've had situations in the past where like some beef happens, like me and a person argue, we get into it, and then like later on I'll like DM them or something and be like, hey, sorry for being a little butt baby. I apologize. I was being bad. And they just never respond. And in those cases, I want to kill myself. Okay? Because it's just kind of just like, those are the kind of situations where it does feel like there's a winner and a loser because you don't know if like y'all are good now. Like you have no idea, and meanwhile you just like laid your like you played your cards, right? You told everybody, like you told them how you feel, you did all of that shit, right? And oh, hold on, Ben, I'll get to that in a second, sorry. You told them how you feel, and when they don't respond, but then they act like everything is normal, it's like, so did you see the message? Or that's why I do not think that anybody should handle any problem they ever have over DMs ever. Ever. It's so bad. It never helps. And I feel like that's the only way, like, some people know how to communicate, and it's really bad. Even me, like, it's easy for me to form thoughts and feelings, especially if I am very emotional or very, like, hot-headed at the time. It's way easier for me to, like, write out an entire thing and like think about it and sit on it and then go, well, do I really feel this way? Rather than saying something that I'm like, oh, well, I didn't actually mean to say that, or it gets misinterpreted or something. It just, but it always leaves room for error, and so it just sucks. Sucks to make yourself vulnerable and not be recognized or reciprocated. Exactly, Laker. It really do. It really do. You missed my message earlier, but I had feelings for a girl and lost a friend group after I told her, so that's on them. They have my number. Damn, what the fuck? That, I mean, it kind of sounds like you dodged a bullet. If you, okay, first of all, it's not a bad thing to have feelings for somebody. Even if they don't share the same feelings, liking a person, loving someone is a good feeling. It makes you feel good. People like feeling cared about. Doc likes making me feel good. I appreciate, and 69 gifted subs, nice. Nice. Nice, we like that, thank you. Imagine not wanting to be Ben's friend. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? That's on them. Like, liking somebody is not a bad thing. So if you tell somebody, yeah, I have feelings for you, and I understand if you don't feel the same way, but I just had to tell you because I like you. Because that, first of all, that's I recommend everybody do that, okay? Listen, I know it seems scary, it might suck, but it's worth it, because if they don't share the same feelings, you can move on with your life. And if they do share the same feelings, you can kiss or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't like a you need to date me thing. It was just like, hey, I gotta tell you this, and it went to shit. That's unbelievable to think of. That's so weird. Maybe even hold hands. Well, slow down. Slow down a little bit. Send him a sneaky peepo shot. Exactly, just a little peepo. Everyone should want to be friends with Ben. I know I want to be. Okay, all right. Yep, valid. Same, honestly. My gifting subs is paying Maya back for all the support she's given me over the years. Stop it. She's in part of the reason why I've been working full time the past couple years from unemployment. Well, stop it. I'm gonna sob, and it's gonna be your fault. So Ben, like, I wouldn't feel too hard about that, and honestly, I wouldn't even want that, like, even if, yeah, they have my number, they can, like, fuck them, dude. I can't imagine telling a person, hey, I like you, and them going, I don't like you, and none of our friends like you. Fuck you, KYS, you suck, ugly, like, horrible fucking people. That's horrible. Those are not people that you would even want in your life. Thunder to Monkey, thank you. L group, for real though. It was bad for a while, but I'm good now. That's great. I'm happy to hear that, Ben. That's really great. And I hope you understand that, again, you have value. You have so much value that that friend group and no friend group and not that group and that friend group and every other person on this planet can't give you. You have value that is true to yourself as a person. Is that a bomb that looks like a lobster tattoo? It's a bomb? A bomb? What do you mean, Zats? What are you talking about right now? I'll take your advice, Maya. Browntown Brown, love you, but aww, look, see, and now they get to kiss. Woo! My friend Natalie never left. That's why I flew to Hawaii to make it to her wedding last year. That's so nice. That's so nice. Yay. That's very sweet. I'm glad to hear that. And I also think it shows something about you as a person too. If you're, or sorry, not you as a person. It shows a lot about another person. Like, so say for example, you have an entire friend group of people, and then like most of the friend group ditches you because you told a girl that you liked her. but a different person stays because they still really like you as a person and they don't care about what the rest of their friend group thinks, that's a good friend. That's a good friend to have. You don't want a person who will just flop with whatever the rest of the group wants. You know what I mean? I lost a friend group because a guy in the group told me he loved me, and I was like, bro, you know, I'm seeing someone, and the whole group ghosted me. Damn, so it's like the other way around. Here's the other problem too with, it sucks that they would ghost you. Like, I feel like if you're really good friends with people, then if they don't want, like, to really associate with you anymore or do that kind of thing, that they would at least have the common decency to fucking, like, tell you, like, hey, I think we're just, like, going in different directions. There's that I don't know, that's weird. I feel like even if it sucks worse to be, like, removed from people that, like, up until you were aware of it, like, thought that, like, it sucks to be, like, if you're part of a group and then suddenly you're not part of a group and you have no idea why, that sucks worse than knowing why, in my opinion. Yep, I'm keeping her forever. Oh, that's great, Ben. Oh, I see what you mean. If I were to remove the claws, it looks like an atom bomb. Yep, that's intentional. Yep, totally. Absolutely. But I also feel like there's gotta be a reason for that beyond just, like, the guy in the group, like, telling you that he liked you, Miss Little One, because I feel like that's one of those things where a guy's like, hey, I like you, and you're like, sorry, I'm seeing somebody, and then he's like, okay, and then he goes to the rest of his the friend group that you guys have, and he's like, yeah, so she was, like, being super weird, like, came on to me. I'm not trying to start shit and say that he was lying about stuff, but, like, I don't fucking know. But I feel like there's more there than, like, just, yeah, like, he liked me and I'm seeing somebody, so they left me. Like, that's so weird. That's so weird. Men lying, I've never heard of such a tale. People lying happens all the fucking time. It's actually toxic. Do you guys know I'm an honesty Andy? You guys know this? I've made an executive decision in my life to, like, literally never lie. Ever. Even about small shit. I don't like it. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Because it's weird and stinky. Unless people give me, like, a fucking reason. If they're like, Maya, what is your social security number? Then I'm not going to be like, well, it's 499. I don't actually know what my social security number is. Don't at me. I have no fucking idea. She did call me the love child of Harry Potter and Dudley Dursley. Well, that stands to reason. Maya has never lied to me unless it was funny. Good. And I never will. It's because my now husband at the time was dealing with a heroin addiction my husband at the time was dealing with a heroin addiction and was made I'd keep a junkie over him. Sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding the second part to your sentence. But also, Miss Little One, 20 years old and a heroin addict, you gotta, there's some questions. Oh wait, and was mad I'd keep a junkie over him. My now husband at the time was dealing with a heroin addiction and was mad I'd keep a junkie over him. What do you mean that your now husband at the time? Who's the junkie? Am I crazy? My now husband, boyfriend at the time, was mad that you'd keep a junkie over him. Yeah, but I don't understand what you're... Okay, hold on. So you're saying, because my now husband at the time was dealing with heroin addiction and was mad I'd keep a junkie over him. But you're who's him? Him is the husband? Who's the junkie then? Oh, the guy in the group. Oh. Oh, okay, sorry. Small brain finally caught up. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, but that's none of his fucking business. At the end of the day, that's none of his business. If you're helping your person, your partner through an addiction, and a person's like, well, choose me, I'm not addicted to anything. Like, fuck off. I don't know. You can't be mad. You can't force someone to have feelings for you. Fucking weird. He is him. He is me, and I am you. This is the, hold on, wait, can I find it? This is this specific video.
100% that me saw who and someone next to that guy, and now that guy is dead.
Me killed that guy for sure.
Who thinks who saw me?
No. You see them?
Who saw someone and who saw me maybe?
Myself?
Who not sure?
Me saw who? Me saw who?
Dude, saw myself.
Me saw who?
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Dude. Me saw who? Anyway, therapy is amazing. Therapy works wonders. I think more people should do therapy. I think more people should just, not even necessarily just therapy. More people should talk. More people should communicate. More people should be honest about their feelings. More people should get all those feelings out so that there's no negative feelings left behind. So that there's no hidden beef. Excuse me, itty bitty secrets, small feelings that can turn into big feelings that pile up. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that. But I think it's also like, if you're good friends with somebody too, I feel like you sort of know when they're like a person's acting like off or weird or anything like that, and it should also be like something to keep in mind. Like, maybe people should ask their friends more if like, hey, how are you? Y'all ever do that shit? Y'all ever just like hit a friend up with just like, want to see how you were? Want to see how you're doing? Because genuinely, it just, hey, how are you? Like, but see, the thing is, if somebody just says something like that, I immediately go, they want something from me. You know? So like, maybe word it in a way, it's just like, hey, I was thinking about you and I was wondering, I was just hoping you're doing okay, with a little like peepo heart. It's just like, I did that to you recently because you're a good friend. I don't say that, but I do send a TikTok. Sometimes TikToks aren't enough. Sometimes it's not enough. I don't initiate enough conversations for that. I'm not saying you should do it for like fucking everyone. It's just that like, you ever get like a feeling that like one of your friends is going through it, and so you like reach out because you're like, hey, just want to make sure everything is good. Just like, I don't know, I feel like that should be allowed. There's nothing weird about that. You should be allowed to just talk to people about things. Just checking in on you. Have you heard about Herbalife? I'm no longer doing good. That is the answer to my question. I don't get messages often, but when I do, it's always great. Always great to feel wanted. And just cared about the fact that like people like want you to be happy or want to make sure that you're not like wanting to jump off a bridge, you know? It's nice. It's cool. I always like reaching out to friends and people, making sure they're doing okay. And I think it's good. I think more people should do that. Last time a friend said that I got signed up in an LMM. What's an LMM? More like me, milk, lemon's milk, monkey, lick, me. Multi-level monkey. Oh, multi-level marketing. I don't message mostly because I assume I'm being annoying. See, and that's a problem. What is that? What is that about? Because that's the thing that I struggle with too. It's like, I don't message people for the fear that like, I'm really gonna bother the shit out of them. But if you're friends, you should be able to message your friend about pretty much anything without it bothering them at all, because they're your friend. The only thing that could be bothering is if you have like an ulterior motive. If you're like, hey, how you doing? By the way, would you mind coming over and rubbing my feet? That would be like something. But yeah. Hey, Hey, just want to check on you. Are you looking to transition to a new job where you can be your own boss and make money from home? Yes, Linux. Tell me more. And I just want to see how you're doing. By the way, did you see a new edit went up today? I didn't see a new edit that went up today. I want to say, what is it? I just want to see the thumbnail. Truly, honestly, that's my biggest concern. Oh, it's my birthday stream. Oh my god, it's my birthday. That's gonna be a fiasco because that was a fucking chaotic stream. But thank you. I'm an uber annoying individual though. What do you mean, Doc? Like you get in Ubers and you just like, man, fucking dealing with some shit at work sucks. Worst message to get is, hey, you got a minute? Dude. And then no follow-up. Dude, people should not hit people up with a, hey, can I ask you something? Or, hey, do you have a minute or anything? Just say, it's a message. Say your intentions. What do you mean? Like, wait, hey, can I ask you something? I would rather die. So my ADHD messaging people just puts another to-do item on my burnout brain. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that people have to. I'm just saying that it's kind of nice. And you shouldn't feel bad if you want to. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not saying feel obligated to reach out to your friends. But if you want to, there's, like, you shouldn't feel guilty or like you're annoying people or anything like that. And if you do feel that way, then perchance that's something to talk about, you know? Just be like, I don't feel comfy messaging you, me. You didn't answer if I could ask, though? No, you are no longer allowed to ask. Tell me what you want! What do you want? It's the scene from The Notebook, which I just watched recently. It's the scene from The Notebook where he's just like, what do you want? What do you want? It's not that simple. What do you want? Anytime you need something from me, you open with that. Just, oh yeah, exactly. It's like, just tell me. Because I hate engaging in a conversation that I'm assuming is just like, oh, we're just like having fun. And then it ends up that they want a favor from me and I'm like, I guess I'll just kill myself. I thought you liked me. I want you, but it's a struggle working with a therapist. Well, there you go. I'm proud of you. I really am. And I think just talking to anyone, talking to us about it, talking to a therapist about it, I'm proud of you. And I think that that's a very wise thing to do. Then again, you're getting my opinions, and what are my fucking opinions about? I suck at making friends because when I get in my own head too much, I let my thoughts take over. See, but that's where communication is really important. You know what I've been doing recently? I've done this to Yeb. Full stop, I've done this to Yeb. I'll say something to Yeb, and then I'll feel like what I said was, like, worded poorly, or I'll get in my own head about it, so I immediately, like, as soon as I get those feelings, I message her again, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just overthinking, because I'm a critical overthinker, and I just want to make sure, like, I didn't upset you, or, like, that you understood, and 99.99999% of the time, you're gonna get hit with, like, a, oh, no, I just didn't, like, I was just busy, or I was just doing something else, you know, I was like, I just wasn't paying attention, like, something like that. I feel that way too much. Yeah, and those kinds of things, if you feel that way always with, like, literally every message you send or anything, then that is probably something that has little to do with, like, the actual thing that you're, like, talking about and more to do with just, like, how you feel. And I think in that case, like, yeah, it's good to talk about and try to get help with and try to work your way through and everything. But I would say that if you're see, maybe it's a lack of confidence, because I was going to say, if you're confident that, like, you have a good friend or a good friend group, things like that, then you should be able to have those kind of conversations, and then it'd be fine. Easy peasy. When you always get left on red for a while, at least. Yeah, absolutely. I've been vibing to stream, repotting plants, and taking care of my fishies. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. One of the reasons I don't like DMing people one-on-one. Yeah, valid, fair. I have no friends, just got my boyfriend. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes, I mean, like, I get it, because, like, you want, like, sometimes I want, like, not attention necessarily, but, like, I just want to spend time and, like, be around people that aren't just DJ, just because love DJ to death, but I'm around him all the time, so it's nice to have a break and see some of my other friends in San Diego, for example. So I totally get that, but sometimes, and in a lot of cases, your friends are gonna, or people are gonna tell you the same thing. People who like you are gonna say the same kind of things that your boyfriend tells you. So, it's okay. Sometimes that's all you need. I'm incredibly neurotic. It's a lot of fun. What is neurotic? Neurotic. Ah, thank you. Having caused by or relating to neurosis. Thank you. All right, neuroticism has been considered a fundamental personality trait. Just tell me what it is. A mental condition that is not caused by any organic disease involving symptoms of stress, depression, anxiety, obsessive behavior, and hypochondria, but not a radical loss of touch with reality. This is like the broadest term ever. I feel like we all are neurotic to a degree. Symptoms of stress, depression, anxiety, obsessive behavior, and hypochondria. What is hypochondria? Abnormal anxiety about one's health, especially with an unwarranted fear, and one has a serious disease. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. But that sounds like a bad time. I like to have online friends, it's just hard. Start streaming! That's what I did. I agree though. I feel like it's harder and harder to make friends online if you're not, like, streaming. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. If you're not streaming. Needing a dictionary for a dictionary definition. I know, dude. Imagine streaming, can't. I shouldn't surround myself with yes men? No! No! God! Ah! I think that everyone should encourage having friends being around people who have different mindsets without making those people feel bad about themselves. I think that one of the healthiest things that you can do, and some of the most genuine friends you'll find, are from people who don't agree with every fucking word that comes out of your mouth. In fact, in my experience, generally people who agree with everything I have to say ever are not people who care about me as a person, but more about me as like a streamer, which is weird. I disagree. Yes, that's why I love Linux. That's why I love Linux. Get over here. Come over. Take a flight. I would rather have my shit called out. Yeah, me too. But again, there's also like a fine line between getting your shit called out and then people like piling on top of that and making you feel like a fucking idiot. There's another fine line. It's all fine lines. Communication and having good friendships are all just a bunch of fucking fine lines. You're saying an echo chamber is bad? Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's fine, but it leads to this false perception that your opinions are always right, which is so goddamn awful to have, because I feel like, okay, so if I always thought every single one of my opinions was right, then I would go around acting like I'm right about everything, and that would suck, because I only know my very limited knowledge, and for me to act like I would be above it all would suck. I'd like to think that I'm better than that too, but I'm probably not. I'm an average human. I'm probably not better than that. That's why whenever people are like overly nice to me, I'm like, slow down, because I don't want to ever get like a fucking weird complex where I think that I'm always right or I'm perfect or that I'm amazing. But on the other side, I don't want to always dog on myself, because if I dog on myself always, then I'm just going to think I'm worth less than other people. And I feel like I've finally in my life found the healthy balance of self-worth and also not like super hubris. You know what I mean? I don't say nice things to people unless I mean them. That's good. That's good. I think that, I mean, yeah, you should only tell people, like, how you feel. You shouldn't, like, play it up. Is the background music a MIDI version? No, it was, from Chrono Trigger, apparently. My opinions aren't the objective truths. As much as people would like for it to be, no. Also, we're not getting to Zelda today, boys. I'm just being honest with you, because I have dinner tonight with Ashlyn Bucket, because she's a good noodle. And you know what? I'm gonna call her out. I'm gonna dox her because she likes to play the bully. Okay, she likes everyone to think that she's this mean machine. Ash is so fucking nice. She did the thing. She did the thing where she reached out to me and was like, "Hey, was just thinking about you. Miss you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good." And I was like. It's like, I'm doing good, but I'm about to be better. I want to go to dinner. Yeah, why are we not streaming dinner? Because I want to have a nice night out with Ash, and I still need to give her her birthday present from, like, 2 months ago. Trying to trick you into playing CS with her? No, dude, she, no, absolutely not. Cool crab tattoo, thank you. There's a lot of ways to get me to... Actually, just kidding. There would be no way to get me to play CSGO. I'm so uninterested in CSGO. I think nice things about people, but I don't say it, and I keep reminding myself to say compliments only if the situation is appropriate for it. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes people want to hear those things, but it's like, they gotta make that shit known, you know? It's like, kind of like during the subathon, I had 2 big moments during my subathon that really got to me. And one of them was the last day of the subathon when I had to, like, get off the subathon for 3 hours to, attend, my grandma's memorial. And the first one was from when people would just come into the stream and they'd be like, "Oh my god, you look so tired. You look so tired." It bothered the shit out of me because it's like, you're just coming into the stream and telling me I look like shit, essentially. You're just saying that I look awful. And that, like, who wants to hear that all the time? But at that point, it's kind of on me to be like, and that's why I sort of did react to it eventually and, like, not allow it after a certain point, is because I just wanted, I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted people to feel good about how I looked as well. So saying something, bringing attention to it, letting people know, while it's, like, sort of uncomfortable, it's just like, you're streaming for fucking, I was streaming for, like, by the time that was happening, it was, like, 2 weeks straight. It's like, sometimes you just need, or you want something, and you're allowed to show it. You're allowed to show that. Streamers are people with feelings. Yep. Think a bit before you chat. Yep, true. Same vein as you should smile more. Like, fuck off. Dude, so true, though. It's so true. It's like, I don't know where people get off, like, thinking that they are entitled, like, thinking that they like, that it's a nice thing to say to people. Like, what does it do? I'm so confused about it still. Hello, streamer, you look good today. See, that's fine. See, that's what daddy likes. Thank you. But where do people, like, what does it do to a streamer? Like, even if you have good intentions, like, what is the intention? What is the intention? I feel that when I was pregnant, everyone always says you look so tired, dude. Oh, and I can't imagine with pregnancy hormones too, dude. I would fucking throw hands. I would throw my baby's hands. Pa, pa. You said this shit for 14 days straight. Fuck off with it, please. Exactly. Also, saying you look tired literally does nothing. The person can't suddenly not. Exactly. Like, what are you gonna, like, so even if your intentions are good, you're acknowledging that you think that a person looks tired, knowing that they can't do anything about it, knowing that it's not a compliment, and therefore what? Like, what is the point? I just got in here, so we have no idea what we're talking about. We've just been yapping. We've been talking about relationships, we've been talking about friendships, we've been talking about the way people are treated, the way people should treat others, the way people react to to like conflict. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. No Zelda though. Yeah, we were gonna play Zelda. It did not happen. And it's not gonna happen. I do apologize. We'll play it when I get back, probably on Tuesday. Probably on Tuesday. But yeah, if they can't fix it in 5 seconds, shut up. Literally, like if I had something in my teeth, it's like, okay, perfect. Let me get that. But you look tired. It's like, let me just take like a 6-hour nap real quick. Let me just do that. Yapping with Maya streams are always great. Thanks. I've been really, honestly, the history streams I've been enjoying a lot. Those have been good. I really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk about my situation with me. Thank you for listening to a strange event. Absolutely. Absolutely. These kinds of things, they help me too, because I learn a little bit more about different people within this stream, and then I also get a little bit more perspective about how I feel. And because I'm an empathetic person trying to put myself in other people's shoes, I get like an idea of how I would feel in those situations as well. So it actually really helps me too. So thank you. I have dead eyes and people say I look tired all the time. I don't look tired. I'm dead inside. Valid. So if I told you you look dead inside, would that actually be better?
Kaboom.
You should do a call-in stream and talk about people's issues. We've done a couple in the past. The thing is that, like, again, I'm really not qualified. I can give my opinion and like help with things, but we did like a relationship stream where Sonic was giving relationship, was it Sonic? Somebody was giving relationship advice. And it was them Snorties? What the fuck are you talking about? Hour nap real quick. Let me just do that. Yeah, sorry. It is what it is. It's growling. That's not snorting. It's growling. Also, I learned apparently that people can make like, or I guess it was part of that rare like body function thing, but some people can make like a roaring sound in their ears. Like, you know how like the feeling when you're like about to yawn, and I made myself yawn accidentally by doing it, but the feeling when you're about to yawn, there's like a roaring like faintly in your ears. Apparently you could just make that happen at like any time, but some people can't. Some people can't. Great, now I yawn. Sorry. You know, they also say that if you see somebody that you like or that like you want to be friends with or like anything like that, if you see them yawn, you're also more likely to yawn than if you see somebody you don't like yawn. That means you guys like me. Yay. Yay. The people who watch my stream like me. Yes, sir. Made me yawn and I heard the rush. Yeah, isn't it interesting? I didn't think about it at all until then. Damn, guess I don't like you. Ah! I don't like this game anymore. I want to go back. Start to imitate someone's actions if you like someone. Dude, that's so true. That actually is so true. I think that's why a lot of us in the SD crew, a lot of the boys here in the SD crew, I think that's why we all like share very similar humors, is because we watch each other's streams and we hang out so much that like we start to imitate each other doing things and stuff. It's fun though. I like it. I can make my ears pop anytime too. Lil Eggy said she could too. Fuck. I was trying to see if I could pop my ears and it ended up making me yawn. Which makes my eyes watery and it's gonna fuck up my makeup. I'm back in. I do say gimme dat a lot now. I got a bad case of the gimme dads. I really do. I really do. And just like how I do the... Hello? This thing on? Damn it, Maya, why are you making me yawn? I'm not sorry. It's sleepy time. You guys need me to tuck you in? You guys need a little tuckies? DB has made me adapt. Yes, dude. Dude, same. Literally same. Yes, dude. Terminal case of the gimme dads. Yes, sir. It's just, yeah, you just pick up mannerisms from people that you like. And it's nice. And I like it. I like it a lot. I do like it. That was a British accent, Cockney. If you would. Oh, Miss Little One showed a picture of her and her husband. Ah, okay, y'all look adorable. You guys look like sweethearts. Listen, I'm happy if you're happy. But I will not forget the 2015 thing. That is bizarre. That's crazy. Every time I make it to a stream here, the room looks more chaotic in the back. I know. I need to fix all of this. I need to get Kylo out or put him, like, against a different wall or something. I need to get Kylo out. I need to move the monkey to the bed. I need to move the camera out of here. I gotta fix shit in the back. I gotta organize all this shit into the shelves in the back. There's a bunch of shit I gotta do. I'm generally okay, which is better than most days, so thanks, Maya. I'm doing my part. My part is very little. I do basically nothing. But I'm glad if that basically nothing helps in any way at all. I can't take credit for pretty much anyone feeling any way because I'm just a simple bean. I'm just like a little... I'm just a little baby that keeps knocking over my goddamn trash can. I'm just a little baby. My part is also little. How little? Gross! Send pictures! I'm kidding. My little one who thought the monkey was named Kylo and didn't see the stand-up Adam Driver. No, that's Curious Jorge. He's doing good. When can I schedule my next session? Never. If I wanted to be a therapist, the thing about, like, actual therapy, and I thought about this when I was younger, because, like, my goal was always kind of, like, to help people or to do some sort of service. I guess that ended up being entertainment. But when I was younger, I thought about going into therapy, and I was in, like, psychology in college and stuff. And, that shit, I can't imagine... is just so mentally draining. If you are somebody's emotional sponge always, whew, I mean, that just, it's a lot. So, I don't know. I don't know how therapists do it. Especially, like, depending on how bad it is. You know? Because some people are like, I don't know. I just, like, I feel, like, awful all the time and I want to fix it. And those kinds of things, it's like, okay, well, like, let's talk about it. Then other people are like, yeah, my dad died yesterday and my dog hates me and I'm gay, which isn't a bad thing, but it, you know, it is something. And then you're just sitting there like, how do I fucking sort through the maze that is this, you know? So, who therapizes therapists? Yes. I can't understand how to build that thick a wall around myself. Must be nice. True. How do I fix the gay? Okay, I can give you a lot of good resources. First of all, titties. If that doesn't make you straight, then you're gay now. Sorry. That's just the way it is. Yep. Amen. Great, now I'm more gay. Yay! I got titties tattooed on my arm. And I'm still gay! Well, you know. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. At least you tried. Exactly. That's amazing. Doc! Oh, gifting us up to Rowie too, thank you. For them titties! Yeah, thank you. Big... big angy woman. Angy woman titties. Me when I haven't eaten all day. Angy woman. That's really funny. What did you share? Oh, dude. Okay, that tattoo's so sick. Also, what are you talking about? That's not... those aren't titties. That's kitties. God, that's such a fucking sick tattoo, though. Holy shit. That's actually so dope. gifting 5 subs. Thank you. I thought you said kitties. You spelled titties in chat. You're a goddamn liar. You're a goddamn liar. But that tattoo is really fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. I want a DBZ tattoo. I don't know what I would get though. I was thinking the 4-star Dragon Ball for a long time, but like, I'm also kind of thinking like Shenron. But I don't know. Love me some Beerus. Beerus is so fucking sick. Yeah. He's dope. Would recommend. Best cat. Get the M? The Majin? Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Shenron wrapped around your arm or leg. So I saw this super fucking sick Haku tattoo, and I was like, damn it! I missed an opportunity! Because for those of you who don't know, I have Haku from Spirited Away. I have Haku and Chihiro that are... it's a thigh tattoo that starts, hold on. It starts here, and it goes like all the way down here. Well, all the way down here. And it's fucking dope. She can't show us without risking a ban. Yeah, I know. It is on my Twitter somewhere, but I saw a really sick one that was Haku, and it was going down the arm. It was like wrapped around the arm, and then the tail went down the hand. It was like wrapping around the finger. And I was like, that's so fucking sick. Why didn't I do that? That's awesome. Because I've been thinking about getting a hand tattoo like for this arm, and I do not know what I would get. Because ideally, I would like to get something that I like, something that I like how everything so far is something that is either from Zelda, from Spirited Away, from Avatar. Like, I wanted to get something that's like long and thin and will go down like one of my fingers or maybe 2 of my fingers depending on what it is, and I cannot think about what it would be. Can't do it. Can't do it. I had 10 tramp stamps stacked going up my back. They are all tribal. It's kind of fucking sick. That's kind of fucking awesome. Okay, I can't get behind the Digimon tattoo. I refuse to get behind the Digimon tattoo. You should get Piccolo and Vegeta tattooed if you know you know. I don't think I know. I don't think I know. Unlimited real estate for tattoos because of my keratosis pilaris. That's interesting. DJ also has keratosis pilaris, but he just does it anyway. Yes, sir. Oh, did you found my tattoo? Nice job, Zach. So that's on my thigh. In case you're ever wondering what my thigh looks like, it's in the chat. God, it's such a fucking sick tattoo. Can't believe that's on my leg. But anyway, it makes me angry because I saw this girl with like a Haku tattoo with the tail going around the finger, and I'm like, that's so fucking sick. I should have done that. Should have done it. Should have done it. You can see where your pistol holster presses into it. Yes, sir. I just got my first tattoo and I almost passed out. Really? Oh, that's awesome. I love that. See, for me, I have yet to like tap out, pass out, whatever, but that shit hurts. This one specifically was my most painful tattoo. This area isn't supposed to hurt, but the dude fucked my arm up. Also, I don't know what this bruise is from. I have a little bruise right there. But yeah, that shit hurt like a bitch. Awful. And it was only for like an hour, which is also, this is my least favorite tattoo as well. Fucking sucks. Not at all what I ask. Every day I think about messaging the guy and being like, hey, you fucked up my arm. Every single day I want to message the guy, but I don't, because it's like, can't do anything about it. It was at a tattoo convention, it didn't hurt, but everything just started to get quiet and go dark. They gave me Skittles and a monster and I was good to go. Yeah, you always want to like have something in your system when you go and get tattooed. I get nasty holster marks after wearing my gun all day. A word? A word? Be hydrated, yep. Inside my forearm was pretty hectic. Elbow wasn't super fun either. Yeah, I don't know what I would do for an elbow tattoo. Yeb is so fucking cool because, or Yeb is cool, but Yeb's tattoo is so fucking cool because it's like the pattern, right? It like circles out and everything. But like, I was thinking, oh, I could get like a Pokeball. I'm like, that's gonna look like dog shit. Like, it's gonna look fucking awful. It's also gonna interfere with any tattoo because my idea with the tattoos here would be to get another Zelda tattoo right here, and it would conflict with anything that I put there. So I do not know what I'm gonna get on my elbow, if I do even. I have no idea. I also have a little scar on my elbow. I don't know if that'll fuck it up. Hard to tattoo circles too. Yeah, true. I would go to a good person. Spiderweb's so boring. So fucking boring. Get a mimic on it so it opens its mouth when you move. Not for me. It was a joke, fucking hell! No, you're not allowed to make jokes here. I already want to get another tattoo. Let's go, Linux! Dude, Linux got it. Well, I don't know if it's public. Linux, can I talk about it? I don't know if you care. Yeah? Linux went to Poland recently and got a sick fucking tattoo. Yes, post a photo. Post in the Discord and I'll show chat. Because it's so fucking dope. Linux doxed yet again. Yes, sir. I'd like to get a sleeve of the Green Lantern Corps symbols, like love, compassion, willpower, rage, life, etc. That's cool. That is cool. That's cool as fuck. That's neat. I love tough stickers. Is that what tattoos are? I think all the time about removing this one. Like, almost every day I think about it. God, it pisses me off how much it didn't come out the way that I wanted. It makes me so angry. I told the man stipple shading like this. How it's a little bit darker up here and lighter over here. I told him that. He fucked my arm up, dude. That's basically a cover-up. Like, I can't even cover it up with another cover-up. I just have to get it removed. I don't know what else to do with it. I put it in Landfield? Okay, I got you. Dude, Linux, it's so fucking sick. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I'm gonna show chat. He got this in Poland. Oh, whoop. Look at that. It's fucking splendiferous. It's gorgeous. And fun fact, me and Linux and DJ and our other Danny and our other friend Amanda all got tattoos together. It's the same time that I got this tattoo, and this was the tattoo that Linux got, and then this is the tattoo that I got. It's so fucking cool, Linux. I love that tattoo. I like the waves a lot. The waves give me good feelings in my bones. Amaterasu! Exactly. I'm so fucking happy with it. Yeah, that's 10 out of 10. Love it. Love it. Is that a fork bomb? Is that the code? Is that what you're talking about? Need to play Okami again. Such a good game. I was playing kind of recently. It slaps. Holds up. It's on Switch too, which is nice. Those are waves, jackass. It's supposed to be in the river. What is that from? What is that? Celebration tattoo for winning the DEF CON competition. Oh yeah. Woo! Polgers. I'll give you one get. Oh. Futurama. Great. No, now he just says the quotes in chat. Of course he does. Nope. I'm just supposed to know. Yep. That's how it goes. Yep. This is my trauma. And now I'm giving it to you guys. Alright, boys. That's all she wrote for today. I know we're yapping today. We talked about a lot of stuff that I was not intending. I was intending fully on playing Zelda, but now we're going to have to do that on Tuesday. We'll probably do another history lesson next week as well. Yappers yapping. Great stream. Thank you. I'm cutting it off a little bit early today because I am going out to dinner with the young Ashlyn Bucket. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I love you. And you guys are wonderful. And I'm really glad that I have you guys in my life, and this is the best community that I could ever ask for. And I'm really, really, really grateful for each and every single one of you. Thank you for giving me a place where we can talk and vent and try to help each other as best as we can. And you are cute. Very cute. Do you guys want to hang out with the lovely Yebbington? I think you guys should hang out with Yebbington Bear. Let's go ahead and say, and her stream title is Bad Brain Day. We're gonna give her lots of love. She's watching a show. Well, now she's gonna be watching this thick ass raid. We're gonna say, yep. Time to make brain good? Okay. Brain good. Yep. No, we're gonna do, we yapped our hearts out. Sure. We yapped our hearts out. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I'm not trying to raid We Yapped Our Hearts Out. Hold on, sorry. Raid Young Eldabewi. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna say We Yapped Our Hearts Out. We Yapped Our Hearts Out. Woo! Alright, I will see you guys on Saturday. Wait, it's Saturday. I seen you guys today. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, most likely. And we're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom. We actually are. We're not talking at all. In fact, I'm not even going to have my mic on, okay? I'm going to turn my mic fucking off. It's going to be gonzo, okay? Mic off. We're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom on... Okay, the mic is going to be on. We're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom on Tuesday. Then we're going to do probably a history lesson on Thursday. And then we're probably going to do something else on Saturday. I don't know yet. But we'll figure it out. All right, I love you. Have a great day. Thanks again for talking with me. Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts and feelings. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. All right, I love you. Say it back. Bye. Love you. Bye.